Well, hello, everybody. Welcome to Saturdays with Steph. As you can see, I've got a bunch of my friends here today, so I'll explain in a second what they're doing here. I'm really excited to have all of them. I'm going to start with my friend Russ of Quilt Meets World. You saw him earlier today, hopefully, on his channel. We were working on the Bumbleberry Pie block of the month, and I think he's feeling a little bit better. Can you confirm, Russ?
I think I'm feeling a little better. I've got, a little bit
He
more
sounds
voice.
a little bit better. You sound better.
I've
So,
already been around the neighborhood a few times with Riley, so
well, maybe the
outside is
fresh air
the
helps.
best medicine.
Yeah, yeah. So I have Russ here with me. I was on his channel this morning, like I said, and he's come here this evening because we are all together to work on the Dragon Fruit block of the month. Yes, another block of the month. And I also have my good friend Bev. Hi,
Hi.
Bev. Most of you have seen Bev here on my channel. And she seems to be doing very well after her surgery. I can let she can tell you a little bit more if she wants to. You want to give them a little update, Bev?
Sure. Um, Everything is fine. The cancer that they found was what they call a clear cell cancer. Um, it was self-contained. It did not affect any other tissue in my pelvis area. So the kidney's gone, and so is the cancer.
Wonderful.
Thank the Lord.
Yay.
Yes.
Awesome. That's such good news, Bev.
Yes, it is.
So happy. And I think there were so many prayers out there for you that was only going to be good news. So, yeah.
Well, he figured he better answer him, or he was going to have a lot of a lot to explain.
A lot of mad ladies out there. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. And we have my friend Ingrid here. Hi, Ingrid.
Hello.
I see a big puppy.
Yeah, George
Hey,
is
George.
here.
Hi, George.
Aww.
Thank you so much for being here today, Ingrid.
Yes, of course.
Love having you here. I'm so excited that we all got this dragon fruit block of the month. And then last but not least, our friend Julie. Hi, Julie.
Hello, the crazy one. You never know what I may come up with today, but anyway, I'm thankful that you let me join this, Stephanie. I'm excited to do my first paper piecing.
Ooh.
And I want to say one thing. I think this block of the month is going to be kind of neat because I noticed, I don't know, y'all are more advanced, but I found that this from the Fat Quarter Shop has ample fabric.
Oh,
Yeah.
yes.
Yeah.
I like that for me. So thank you. I'm excited to join in.
Yes, that's the one thing I can say about the Fat Quarter Shop's block of the month. This is not my first rodeo with them. I've done several. They always give plenty of fabric, and I really appreciate that. In case you do make an oopsie, you don't have to panic, right?
Right.
Nice.
They're good about that.
All right.
Julie,
Yeah.
I'm so excited for you that this is your first one.
I know.
I'm really excited about it. I've read all week, had all my fabrics prepped. I didn't get it cut, but I'll get it going while we're talking.
Nice. Well, that's what I was kind of finishing here, is
don't
cutting a
have to
little
be
bit.
precise. You don't have to be precise with your cutting, just as long as it's that size or a little bit bigger.
Yep.
Okay.
Yep.
And I watched Kimberly's video on this to go all the way through to figure out, like, I noticed she said, don't cut 1 1/4 strips, cut 1 1/2.
That's what I did. Yep.
So, yeah.
I think it's easier if they're a little bit bigger. Plus, you have, like you said, plenty of fabric to spare. So don't worry about that.
Okay. Well, good deal. Well, I'll listen to y'all really close so that if I have any questions, we can get started.
Wonderful. And I think everybody except you, Julie, here has paper piece before. So
good.
Lots of helpers for you. So
Yay.
Don't hesitate to ask.
All right.
Just say hello to the people in the chat really quick. Hi, Carl. He was the first one here today. Great to see you. And Evelyn, welcome, Evelyn. I got to meet Evelyn in Houston. That was a lot of fun. Julie's in the chat. There she was. Now she's here. Jean's here, and Kathy Cantu. And Kathy said she's doing Dragon Fruit as well, and she's up to date with her blocks. That's awesome. If you want to join us in the future, send me an email. We'd love to have you. Although we are working a month behind because I was talking about this and all these folks here saw the project and decided to join in. So I stopped working on month 1 so we could do it together. And then we're going to do month 2 next month. It was just in case too, somebody hadn't gotten their fabric. Now I got my month 2 this week. How about you guys?
Yes.
Yes, I got mine also.
Okay, good. So we'll all be prepared for next month. Wonderful. That's good to know. But we're going to be working a month behind just in case there was any shipping issues or anything like that. You guys know the holidays are coming up and the post office gets a little bit wacky around the holidays.
Really wacky after my last shipment.
Yeah. Yep. You know all about that, Russ.
I had a package go from Pennsylvania to North Carolina to Atlanta to Arkansas to Tennessee to Atlanta to Marietta.
Oh man.
My word.
It just wanted a little vacation before it rested at your house.
I guess so. Golly.
And Jeannie's here. Welcome. And people are saying they're so happy for you, Bev. That's awesome. Thank you guys so much for supporting
Thank you
her.
very much.
Yeah. And Carl is saying hi to Ingrid and George and Bev and Julie and Russ. And hi, Shelby. Great to see you. And Shelly. Oh, yeah. And the retreats, said Carl. Yes, we're going to talk about the retreats. We're going to talk about a couple things. And then we'll get started. So really quick, I wanted to mention, and I'm going to put this in the chat, our friend John over at Guys Craft 2, and I'm putting his link in the chat right now. He is going to be hosting, which I really love, a sew-along on Thanksgiving Day because he is single and his family doesn't live near him, so he's alone. And he knows that there's a lot of quilters just due to our demographic out there that might be single or widowed or have their family living across the country. So he thought it would be a nice thing to do to sew along with other quilters, and that way you guys can enjoy each other's company and spend some time together and you're not so alone on Thanksgiving. And he's planning on doing this for like every holiday. He's calling it the Holiday Bee, I think. Right, Russ? Holiday Bee?
Holiday Quilting Bee, yeah.
Yeah, Holiday Quilting Bee. So this holiday, he decided to, he reached out to me and asked me if I would be interested in collabing with him and writing an original pattern. Well, Miss Stephanie's been a little bit busy and I might do that in the future for one of his so-longs, but I did not have time. But I have this pattern that's above my head right now, this Christmas tree table runner. Oh. And until the day after Thanksgiving, this is free on my blog. So if you would like a copy of this and would like to sew along with John, or just want to sew it in general, it's a fun, quick project, very beginner friendly. And if you sew it the week of Thanksgiving, you'll definitely have it done for your Christmas holidays that are coming up. Or as somebody said to me, well, I don't celebrate Christmas, but I can see making that in blues and whites and making it a winter table runner, which would be awesome as well. So there you go. So I'm going to put the link to my blog in the chat below, so you guys can go there and grab this pattern if you would like to sew with John or just sew on your own. But that's my gift to you this holiday season, and it will be up until the day after Thanksgiving. So go ahead and grab it.
Thank you.
You're welcome. And the other thing I want to talk about really quick, which you've probably heard me talk to death about because I released a couple videos this week, is quilting cruises. I'm going to put the link for that first right now before I get into it too much. But I was very, very, very lucky to have Stitching Heaven reach out to me because I did the videos that the cruise that Ingrid and I went on, the Patriot Cruise. They saw the videos and they said, we'd like to bring you on a cruise and document your journey and have you do some videos from the ship and before and after. So I am very, very blessed and lucky to get to go on a cruise at the end of January 26th through February 2nd. It is the Quilters of the Caribbean cruise, and I'm really, really excited to go. I get to go to places I've never been before. I've been to the Caribbean, I've been to the Bahamas and a few other spots, but I've never been to Jamaica. So I'm really excited about that. But I'd love to have you join me. And I don't know a whole lot of people going on this cruise, so it'd be really cool to meet some subscribers, to meet some of you. and sew along with you because I'm going to be sewing on the cruise. So that would be really great. So if you would like to join me, click the link down below. That'll take you to the cruise website. And then there's a referral section at the bottom, and just put in my name, Stephanie Stitches, because what Stitching Heaven basically is looking for is to see how many of you see my videos and kind of go to their site. So that will tell them if you put my name in. So that would be wonderful. I'd love to see you there. And if you wonder what I'm talking about because you haven't seen it yet, I've got 2 videos on my channel all about the cruise and all the questions you might have. So check those out as well. That's my little commercial. Now we're going to get to sewing. But Ingrid's here. She can tell you that the cruises are so much fun and you'll have a blast, and it's really worth the investment. So,
Absolutely. Yeah. I was a little bit nervous, wasn't really sure what to expect, but they really put on such an amazing, they have got it fine-tuned.
yes. Yep. And we learned from the first time that, or at least I learned, I don't need to bring as much stuff. And I talked about that in the video as far as the sewing stuff.
Yeah.
We brought everything, I think.
Everything.
Ingrid and I. And I'm like, this time I'm probably not going to bring an iron. I'll probably just bring a small little tiny cutting mat and my rotary just for trimming right there at my station. But there was iron set up in the room. There's cutting stations. And I don't know what Ingrid thinks, but I don't remember ever seeing like a line of people waiting for them.
There never was. There was always plenty of space. If the one right next to you was taken up, there were stations all over.
Yeah.
And
yeah.
then they were even setting up more stations. So
Yeah.
they had a really nice layout.
Yes. Yeah. And so this time you don't have to bring thread, needles, anything. So this time I will probably bring my rotary cutter and my magic juice and maybe a little cutting mat. And that's really it. So don't have to pack anywhere near as heavy as we did.
No, but we were prepared, Stephanie.
We were. We had everything between Ingrid and I. Like, you know, people made jokes about Germans because we're German. You know, we're a little anal retentive, OCD. But we had a joke made between us like that. If what do 2 Germans who go cruise together, what is the like what does that mean? Like, we have a convenience store because we had everything.
Do you need over-the-counter medications? We got you.
Yep, we had everything. So, all right. So I will stop talking about all that stuff now. You guys check that stuff out on my channel, but this is what we're going to be working on today. So we're going to put these tiny little, aren't they so cute, log cabins together.
They're so tiny.
So tiny, but
they're so
tiny.
cute.
They're so cute. So we're going to do this, and Julie here has never paper pieced before, so we're going to walk her through this step by step.
Yeah.
So this might go slow for some of you who have paper pieced before, but that's okay. We need to get Julie where she can do this on her own.
Yes.
So,
and by the time that we are done with you today, Julie, you will be comfortable with all of these blocks.
Yeah.
I'm excited because Wednesday, I bet I'll blow y'all's mind.
That's awesome. I can't wait.
I'm excited for that. I do have a quick question. I'm
Absolutely.
just going to cut my fabric for 1 block. And that center one, I know this one right here, this piece.
Yes,
I've got it and I see it. Is that center one, the very first one, is it one of these pieces?
Yeah.
Okay. I just wanted to make sure, but the rest of it I understood.
Awesome.
So I'll get it cut and then I'll get sewing right quick. I'm just
all right, no problem. You let me know when you're cut and we'll go. I'm just setting up my fabric here. So
okay, well, y'all just go right on ahead.
Nope, I'm not leaving you behind because I'm going to walk you through it step by step.
Oh gosh. Yep. Okay.
No, don't panic. You're fine.
Oh no, I can't because what remember what happened last time when I tried to hurry? We had a block that was 5 foot long.
Yep.
That's why I said I'm the life of the party here, I think.
You're so funny. Yeah, no panicking. We're not going to leave you behind, I promise.
Oh, you're sweet.
No Julie left behind.
No Julie left behind. I'm just
I knew your package came to Arkansas, Russ. I'd have got it and airmailed it before I got there.
That's so funny how those things happen like that.
Mm-hmm.
I have a friend who lives out in Athens who's had packages go back and forth between the Atlanta distribution center and the Athens distribution center.
Mhm.
And I'm like, how does this constantly happen to you? And when it happens to me, it's always with something that I'm like, I really wanted this, when it was supposed to have been delivered.
Of course. That's how it always works,
It's
right?
not something that I'm like, well, like, it's fine if it took a detour in Albuquerque, like, for other reasons, but yeah, it's like I wanted this.
Have you guys ever had a package like come to your local distribution or like at your post office and then it leaves and goes somewhere else again?
Yep,
Yeah,
I had from Las Vegas.
Yeah.
It went back and forth 3 times.
Oh,
But I did finally get it.
yeah. Oh my goodness. Wow. That's the worst because you're like, it was right there.
right there.
Yeah.
I could smell it.
Yeah, right.
That's when you want to call up the post office and be like, don't move. I'm coming over. Aw, George, you're so cute.
And the funny thing is, I didn't realize it until it was like the evening because I didn't check my informed delivery to see what I had coming. And I knew in my head I had 3 things that were on its way, and 3 things arrived. But it took me a while to realize one of those 3 things is not what I was expecting.
Mm.
And I mean, all you can do is laugh at this point because it's not like doing anything would cause it to appear any faster. So I just enjoyed it and it was funny.
Yeah.
And then watching it where it's trying to get its way back, and we had that holiday in the middle of it. So
Yep.
it took even a day longer.
Colleen said, hello, everyone. I'm looking forward to seeing your blocks. I hope the pattern is available sometime. I have the fabric. I have a feeling, Colleen, once the block of the month is over, that they will release the pattern. That's kind of usually what they do. So it'll probably be available in the future. And Shelby said, Julie, you can do it.
Oh, thank you.
Patricia Priest is here. Hi, Patricia. Good to see you. And she also said, Shelby said, the first few steps of FPP are the most confusing, especially the first time you try it. At least it was for me. I agree with you.
Yeah.
Yes.
And once you've been doing it for a while, Ingrid and Russ have been doing it, Bev. I think it becomes kind of like muscle memory to remember how to put the fabric on. But it does take a while because, like, if I take a break from FPP and it's been like I took a break for a while, it was like a year. I was like, which way does the fabric go? And then I started doing it again and I remembered. So
Yeah, well, my 74-year-old muscle memory doesn't work quite as well as everybody else's.
It's also a lot nicer with like the back quarter shop patterns where they tell you what your cut sizes should be.
Yeah.
Unlike a legit kits where you have to figure out what your cut sizes are.
Yeah. Ingrid, Carl wants to know how Steve's doing.
Steve is doing great.
Aw.
He is. He's getting so big. Oh my goodness.
Aw.
Wonderful.
Steve is my cat. For anybody that doesn't know, he's a kitten, and he is blind in one eye and mostly blind in the other. But he gets around very well.
That's good.
I'm almost ready.
So I just, Stephanie, I just got some new cross stitch floss in the mail today.
Ooh.
And I got it, this was a week's dye works.
Oh.
George just brought this.
I was gonna say, did an animal take that, George?
Yeah. He brought it to me. Like he chewed the heck out of it, but then he's like, "Here,
here, Mom, look what I got." That's funny.
Maybe
it's funny that you mentioned cross stitch, Ingrid, because Russ wants to try cross stitch.
I do.
Yeah.
Because I got this cross stitch pattern in the latest Fort Worth Fabric Studios subscription box.
Okay, bring it to Georgia.
Yeah.
Okay.
how
I mean,
fun.
Oh, well,
it's
you're
already
in Georgia.
but I understood what you meant.
Yeah, for the Georgia retreat.
Retreat, yeah.
Yeah. Oh,
No, that's perfect because Ingrid's a cross stitcher. She can help you. Yep.
You too.
Yep.
Make sure you bring your yardstick so if I, do something wrong, you whack my knuckles.
Oh, yes, of course.
And if you want vintage patterns, Russ, just let me know because I did counted cross stitch and cross stitch when I was in my 20s.
Oh, wow.
50 years ago. So, yes, I have all the patterns.
believe it or not, I used to do a lot of cross stitching. I enjoy it. I like to do things with my hands. I did a lot of hand quilting also.
Oh, wow.
And now I've kind of gotten into this big stitch quilting. I did a quilt one time. It's kind of neat. Of course, I got way too many projects going. It doesn't matter. It keeps me going.
There you
Okay,
go.
I need another
I have a lot of stuff from the late 80s, early 90s.
Yep.
So the fun times.
Yeah. Those are some interesting projects.
I just think the 80s were good all around. We had good projects to work on. Music was awesome. We had the
Great
big
hair.
Mm-hmm.
I know some of you remember the big hair. I had so much hairspray.
Oh, yeah. The Aquanet.
I was
Oh,
going to say,
yeah.
I know people who can't remember things because of Aquanet.
Maybe that's why I'm getting dementia.
Uh-oh, Carl said we might find more cats at the retreat. Oh, I think he might be leaving us some Easter eggs, Russ and Ingrid.
That's awesome.
Okay.
That's awesome.
Okay.
I already have a neighbor trying to get me to take a cat.
Stephanie,
And I'm like, I
remind me,
can't.
please. I put my fabric on the wrong side of the paper, correct?
You put your fabric on the wrong side of the paper and the first piece goes face down or the pretty side away from you. Does that make sense?
Yes.
Okay.
That is if the paper is facing you. You got to make sure, because depending on which way your paper is, make sure you're saying the right direction.
Yeah, so if the lines on your paper should be upright towards you.
Okay.
Okay. And then your piece you're going to turn it over so it's upside down. So the pretty side is going to be down on the back of that paper.
Correct.
Okay.
So actually the wrong side of the fabric is against the back of the paper.
Correct. Yes.
Okay. All right. See, Julie, even
You got it. Thank you for not making me feel so alone.
Oh, you're not alone, believe me.
That's when I was reading all those instructions, I was trying to wrap my head around right side and wrong side. I thought, oh boy.
Yeah.
But I'm really excited about this. When you did the Winnie the Pooh, Stephanie, when I told you, oh, I think I'll join that. Well, I went and looked at it and I was like, oh, no. That's a little too much for me right now. I don't think I could do that.
Yeah. Well, I'll tell you that is my goal this week to catch up on. I fell behind in that because I got so busy with other things, but I've got all the pieces cut. I just need to assemble it.
Right.
So
that's the biggest thing with those, getting the pieces cut.
Yeah, the pieces take a long time to cut. I love the Art East patterns so much. I love John's stuff. But the cutting is, I love sewing it because it's so fun to see the characters come together because they're just adorable, but the cutting takes a while.
Yeah, it's so worth it though.
It is.
Yeah, with the finished product.
How are you coming there, Julie?
Just about ready, hun.
Awesome. No worries.
Okay, well, I got one. I think I skipped. What did I do? Oh, Lord. 3. So that's that one. That's a 3. I need a 3.5, I think. almost ready. I don't want to hold you guys up.
Ingrid, did you end up with the Winnie the Pooh? I can't remember.
I did, yeah. So I signed up for it. I didn't get a kit or anything, but I did sign up for the sew-along. I haven't
Okay.
done anything with it.
Okay, 3.
I think I'm just collecting all this stuff for after I retire. 'Cause
Right?
The last one is going to be a 5. All right. Well, I hope we have, I'm always not afraid to say, hey, I don't know how to do this, but I'm never afraid to try. So I'm hoping we have other people that want to do that, act like that. All right, sister.
No, that's a great attitude to have towards things.
Yeah. You can't learn unless you try.
Yep.
All right, I got you all moved back over here. Okay, all my pieces are cut. And I'm just going to tear out one page for right now because I just want to work on one till I get it. Wait a minute. I got the wrong pad.
Oh, make sure it's the log cabin.
Yeah.
It's all in the 4-inch pad. You just got to go halfway through to find the log cabin in the 4-inch pad.
Thank you for that. Whoops.
The courthouse steps, that looks pretty similar.
Yeah, yes. That's the one I was pulling out, and I was like, oops, okay. This is 4-inch log cabin. Let's see. My sewing machine needs to be down to 1.5, correct?
Yeah, that would be a good stitch length.
Yeah. Okay. And don't have to move that now. For somebody that's never paper piece, by gosh, I'm on. Look at all these tools I got.
That's awesome, Julie.
Oh, Lord. Okay, I'm ready. Yes.
She's like, I never paper piece, but I'm prepared to.
I am. That's one of those midnight. I'm like Pat. Don't shop at nighttime.
Right.
Okay, I need my square. Now, do y'all, I'm just curious, I'm going to, for my sake, but do y'all use glue?
I do not, but I've been doing this a long time. So
Yeah.
if you
I use glue dots.
Oh,
that's good.
Hey, those are neat.
That's clever.
Okay.
No, I don't glue.
No.
No. Okay.
So, are you ready, Julie?
Yes, I am. I creased my paper.
Perfect.
You do all that too?
No, but if you need to, you need to. That's fine.
Okay, I'm ready. I got number 1 is over on the wrong side, and I got my paper.
Perfect.
Square.
Now your square should be plenty big to cover everything. So what I like to do is I like to take my first 2 pieces. Okay.
Okay.
I have my first 2 pieces, and I'm going to put them right sides together.
Okay.
Okay. One square right on top of the other.
Okay, the white ones. I got it. Okay, right. Okay, I got them.
Okay. And then if you want to glue, that's fine, but I lay them both together.
Okay.
So if you can see that, they're on the bottom. I can. So you should be looking, the wrong side of your first color should be touching the paper, and the wrong side of the white should be what you're seeing if you flip your paper over.
So did you have your white on top, or does it matter?
Yeah, my white is the one that I can see if I flip my paper over.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
So there's one. Let's see. There's my line. I got it. It's plenty big enough.
Yeah, they're big.
Okay, can you see? This is the back side.
Yep.
the right sides together, and here's the front side.
Perfect. Now what I would do just to double check is I hold it up and look in the light and make sure that's completely covered, plus there's a seam allowance all the way around. So kind of center it in that number 1 block.
Yeah, I see it. Okay.
Perfect.
Let me.
If you've got that, I'm sorry.
I'm going to move it just a little bit.
Okay.
I may be too picky. I'm sure I'll get faster.
No, you're fine.
This is the hardest part, Julie. When
It
she's
is.
Yeah.
rolling, you'll be good.
Yep.
Yeah, the first 2 pieces are the hardest.
Yep.
Okay.
So once you've got that exactly
let me interrupt
where
you for
want
just
it,
a minute, Steph.
Sure.
Do I need to have, I've got plenty of seam allowance. Do I need to have a seam allowance a little over on number 2 also?
Yes.
Okay, I need to move that just a little bit more. Okay, now what's next?
So if you want to glue it, now you could put 1 dot of glue, but I would put this down on your table and just lift back your paper a little bit and put your dot of glue, but I'm not going to glue. So that's up to you.
Okay, and then just flip it back over and sew on line 1.
And make sure that it's still, look in the light, make sure it's still where you wanted it. Just make sure it didn't shift. And then sew on that little bitty line that's between the 1 and the 2.
Okay.
Okay. And what I do, I'm not sure what everybody else does, is I actually go over the line by a stitch or 2.
Okay.
On both sides, because that
Yep.
way when you add the next piece, you're not missing that seam. Does that make sense?
Yes, yes, yes.
That's what I forget to do.
Yeah. And also, I know in regular quilting we don't backstitch, but I personally do backstitch in FPP because sometimes when you pull papers, it can pull stitches.
Okay. I noticed that Kimberly didn't, and I thought, I usually have trouble with stuff shifting on me or coming apart, so I do that.
Yep.
Okay. Oops. Now I gotta turn it over. Boy, that's gonna take my brain a little bit.
Yep, it does.
But this is gonna be fun. Okay, guys.
Oh, Steven's here. He said, hi, I'll just here for a minute. Have friends here for the weekend. That's right. Have a great time with them.
Great. So good to see you, Steven. I'm giving it a shot, and I haven't cut, so we're doing good.
Hi, Stephen.
Okay, now it is a little bit, I mean, just a thread off on that.
That's okay. It'll be fine. Yep.
Oh no, what happened to my, oh gosh, what happened here?
Uh-oh.
Something's happened to my, oh, I don't know. Okay, so now I have to open it up.
So now before you do anything else, Julie,
Mm-hmm.
or you open it or anything, fold your paper back on that line that you just sewed. And
Okay.
if you have more than 1/4 inch of fabric sticking out, trim that down. Before you flip the main fabric over, you want to trim that piece away. So you should have something that looks like this, where it's the paper and it looks like this little bit, a tab sticking out. Does that make sense?
Yeah, yeah, I think so. So I'm going to trim off both pieces. This piece and this piece. So just the
Yes,
one.
ma'am.
Both of them.
Yes.
Okay.
And make sure you're on the seam side, not on the center side.
Okay.
Yeah.
Seam
You're on the number 2 side, not on the number 1 side. Yeah.
Okay.
Yep.
Got it. Let's see. Where's that one at?
And where did I put my magic juice? There it is.
Oh, that's where the add a quarter comes in.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yes, ma'am.
Oh, So then
You
you
put
said,
that little ridge from your add a quarter ruler, if you have one, right up against the paper, and it gives you that perfect 1/4 inch.
looky here. Look at me go. Oh, has any of your other students ever taken this long to figure something out?
It's fine.
Oh, I know. I'm just giving y'all a hard time.
It does. It's a little bit different, and it's a completely different process than straight traditional piecing. You have to. It'll mess with your mind for a little bit.
Oh, that's all right. I'll get it figured out. I'll be up all night. That'll be great. I'll be sewing away. Let's see here. I gotta. What is that?
Have you got that trimmed?
Just now. I had to gather up a couple of supplies. Okay.
No worries.
Now I got it trimmed.
Okay, now that you've got it trimmed, put the whole thing face down. So your words are going to be face down on your ironing mat. We're going to iron the piece over.
Okay.
So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to press that white piece. So it will now be right sides up when I'm looking at it towards that number 2.
Okay, that did not. I did something wrong. Okay, I've done something wrong here. Okay. I was supposed to sew between 1 and 2, correct?
Yes, ma'am.
And I think I did. Okay. Give me just a minute. I think I did exactly what Russ told me not to do.
Okay.
Uh-oh.
That's all
Because
right.
I ended up
You know
with
what?
the number 1 fabric over on number 2 and the white fabric over on number 1, and it's too short.
Okay.
So I think that's what I did. So I'll start that again. You go ahead, and then when I get that done, I'll
Okay.
I'm gonna be a little bit slow, so
That's okay. That you learn from your mistakes. That's the cool thing about this process.
And I didn't screw up the paper so far.
And this paper is really thin, so be really careful if you do have to unpick things.
Okay.
They did say that they gave you, I think, 2 extras of each.
Oh, that's nice. Okay, good.
See, that's what I like.
I didn't read. I should have read that.
I didn't read it either, so.
Well, it's because y'all know what you're doing.
So Brenda said, hi there. She said, just stopping by because I saw what you're doing. I finally finished month 1 today. Month 2 moved so much faster. Those square to square blocks are fast.
Oh,
Nice.
good.
She said, sew between 1 and 2 and fold on line 3, cut there.
Well, hi, Brenda. Okay. Let's see. Okay.
Stephanie, I'm also using my new magic juice pen.
Oh, are you?
This is what Krista made.
Yes, very
Tulle
cute.
fabric.
Oh, I love it. That is cool.
So it's the same thing as with the tumblers, Russ, where she uses the piece of fabric to go over the pen and then
That is
dips
cool.
it in the resin.
I gotta have one of those.
Very cool.
Those are not on her website, but you can email her about those.
Mhm.
Stephanie, will you send me that link also, please?
Yes, ma'am. I will.
Thank you.
She is an artiste. I love her. And a really good person. So
And for anybody else interested, these are the tumblers. This is the one tumbler that I got from Krista. The Tula, I can't remember what this line is called, but it's to do with PDK.
That's Tabby Lane.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
It's pretty.
Or road.
well, since you're showing yours, I'll grab mine and show it.
Did the purple glitter on it for me because I love
mine was from her handmade line.
Oh yes, I love that.
Yep. Love it.
Now I'm gonna have to sit and decide what line that I want something out of. Okay, I really want something made out of that lion.
Yeah.
Lion. Cool. Yeah.
She will make any fabric that you want, but she specializes with the Tula, you know.
I mean, Tula does lend itself to projects like that.
Yeah, it sure does.
Okay, so line one is
Abbey Road. Okay, Carl said.
Okay, cool. I'm gonna put the link in the chat. Is that okay?
Oh, yeah, no, that's perfect. Thank you. I need to just add her to my Nightbot, and that way. Oh, Karen Burnett's here. Hi, Karen. Good to see you. She said, hi, everybody.
Hello, hello.
Oh, dude, she's got a T-Rex one that looks so awesome.
Yeah, she did some of the dinosaur line of Tulas too. It was really cool.
And she was at the at Houston and got some of Tula's new line.
Yep.
I don't know what that looks like yet, so I have not been paying attention.
Julie, how you doing? Do you need help?
no so far.
Okay.
I think I got one to do on. I just got it resewed, so I'm kind of like checking it out. Now I have to. I did 1 and 2, so then I'll be on to number 3.
Yes.
Okay.
You'll find that as you get further and further around, it'll get easier for you.
Right.
Yeah, the first like 3 or 4 pieces to put on are the hardest with this. And it's the same thing with the regular log cabin. The first couple pieces feel like they're wonky, but then once you get it moving, you get the good rhythm.
Okay.
And then it slows back down again the first 2 pieces on the next one.
Okay, and I only want to cut that off. So I fold my paper. Do that way.
Stephanie, when you were talking about the who was it that is doing the holiday stitching?
Oh, the holiday quilt bee?
Yes.
Yeah, that was John from Guys Craft 2.
Okay.
Yeah. So
And
he's going to be on. Sorry, go ahead.
is that on Zoom?
He's going to be on his channel on Thanksgiving, 8 a.m. Arizona time, so it'll be 10 a.m. Eastern time. I'm going to be on for the first half hour with him, but then I have to get food ready for people.
Oh, okay. So he's going to be live.
He'll be live. Yep.
Yeah.
I got you. Okay.
Yep.
I'm going to try to join in too for a little while.
Nice.
I really like that. Most of the time, I'm on the road. I don't have holidays at home. So, but now that I'm retired, yay. Yeah, so I thought that'll be really nice.
Yes.
I appreciate
This will be the first Thanksgiving, and I can't remember how long that I'm not cooking.
Nice.
Yay!
Awesome. So you're going to get taken care of that day.
Well, I'm not sure what I'm doing yet.
Oh,
She has such a busy life.
I thought you were telling me that you were invited somewhere for Thanksgiving.
Well, I as much as I love to cook, I'm doing well to get a whole meal for myself.
Yeah.
To cook for a crowd just isn't going to work this year.
Oh, no, not at all.
I'm not sure what I've been invited to 2 different places. I don't know what I'll do.
Yeah. Oh, I wished you were a little bit closer. You could come on over here.
I would like that very much, but this year I got to stay close to home.
I know.
Oh, okay, I did it right. Okay, what's number 3?
Because the week after Thanksgiving is when they're going to fix you up some more, right?
Right, December 4th.
Yeah. So,
and then Thanksgiving Day is when I have to start giving up different medicines that I take and that kind of stuff.
Well, I guess you can replace it with some pumpkin pie.
Well, one good thing is, they start telling you things that you should avoid eating. So, maybe I'll drop a couple pounds. It's okay. Whatever has to happen, I'm just looking forward to it all being done.
Oh, yeah.
Every time they tell me foods to avoid eating, I'm like, I don't eat that as it is.
Well, when I thought I would have dietary restrictions, losing a kidney. And when I was out in the hall walking at the hospital, I ran into a dietitian and I asked her about it. And she said, well, we don't normally do any kind of referral, or there's no restriction. She said, you might want to just limit or watch the amount of salt and potassium that you take. Yeah. And I thought, oh, okay, that's easy. I won't have potatoes breakfast, lunch, and dinner. Because that's what I love is potatoes. And as long as they don't tell me I can't have them, I'm a happy camper.
Okay. Looky here, you guys.
Yay!
An hour later, I got 2 pieces.
Okay. That's awesome.
I do have a question. I have my number 3 here. Mm-hmm. Do I put it? Can you see my paper? Let's see. Here we go. Okay. This is where my number 3 is going to go, right here. My number 3 is going to go right here. So do I take this piece and put it exactly even, or do I put it over 1/4 inch?
Now, is where you're saying even, is there already a hangover, like a 1/4 inch hangover over that line where the 3 is going to be? Look up in the light.
Okay, I'm looking at the light. This piece here is not quite over a 1/4 of an inch, but it's no, I guess these 2 pieces needed to hang over the number 3 1/4 of an inch.
If they're not quite a 1/4, that's okay, but they're hanging over that line.
They're kind of more right on the line.
Okay.
Take it out because it's way over on the number 5.
Yeah, I see that. Yeah, so make sure when you're putting your pieces on that you do try to get hangover all the way around.
All the way around. Okay.
Yeah. So if it's just on the line, don't pick it back out because you don't need to do that again.
Oh.
Just leave it, but make sure that's gonna be your little wonky log cabin. That's okay because it's your first one.
Okay. Yeah.
So put the fabric on there. Go ahead and put it where you're gonna put it. Hang it over a little bit of those pieces. And then what I'm going to do is sew down just under the line instead of on the line. Does that make sense?
Okay. I'm going to sew. Here's the 1 and 2. And now I'm going to sew right here.
Can you put that on the camera so I can see it?
Oh, sorry.
No, you're fine.
Okay. So I'm going to sew this line right here.
Yeah. And I would sew just under it towards the 1 and the 2 since you have your fabric just on there. So you're just going to have a little bit shorter pieces there when you have the finished log cabin. Yeah.
Okay. And make sure it's 1/4 inch all the way around.
Yep.
Okay. Thank you.
You're welcome.
I think I can do that. I'll tell you, this is definitely a muscle memory.
Mm-hmm.
That flips me around. Okay. Quarter. Okay.
It sure is, Julie, but there's so many pieces. We have so many blocks in this month that you'll get used to it real quick.
Right. And I'm not discouraged by any means.
Yeah.
I'm glad I have y'all to help me, at least for the first one.
Yep.
I'm not ready to throw it up yet. I think it's going to be fun. It's just a muscle thing for me.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And truth be told, I'll probably be sewing these on Wednesday to finish them. So,
oh, good.
If you come on Wednesday, we'll work on it more.
Oh yeah, my entire life involves around sew days now.
And tomorrow, don't forget everybody that Russ has shenanigans tomorrow.
That's right.
Yes, I do.
Thank you, Russ. I'll be there tomorrow.
I had forgotten during my live this morning that I was supposed to have re-announced it, and I was like, well, it'll be set out sometime.
Stephanie, when you get to the last ones where it says trim on this line, do you stitch it down?
Let me see here. No, I don't.
Okay.
That's my preference, though. If you feel like you want to stay stitch it, you can, but I don't. How about you, Ingrid? Because you've been FPPing for a while.
Yeah, I don't. Because stitching.
Oh, pretty.
Look.
Oh, I love it.
Very nice.
Encourages me.
Looks one.
That was fast, Bev.
What's that?
That was fast.
Well,
a lot better than me, Bev, but I'm gonna catch you.
That was muscle memory. Now I don't know what'll happen on the next one. I'm finding I need to figure out a way to organize the sizes of the different colors. Because I'm ending up having to measure because I don't know which piece is which.
That's
So
what
I
what
just
I
laid, I don't know if
did-
you can see mine, Bev, but I just laid mine out like in size order next to their background piece.
Hey, yeah.
And what I ended up doing is I just put them in order in the in a pile. So I started, number 1 was on top and number 13 is on the bottom.
Yeah.
And I'm just working on one pile at a time.
Oh, okay. Because I have all the same colors together by size.
Yeah.
Okay. I just
Yeah.
need more room. I need a bigger sewing room.
I was watching how Kimberly organizes hers, and I thought if I was that organized, I'd be lost. She is very well organized.
She is very organized.
I admire that.
Okay. Okay. Here we go.
Yeah, I was spending some time this afternoon just looking around at all the kits and what do you call this, paper piecing. And so I thought, wow, there's quite a bit to do.
Yep.
No wonder you guys like this. I know I've always admired, but I'm not even going to attempt it. Those quilt works.
Oh, yeah.
Wow.
They're just bigger versions of paper piecing. That's it.
Yeah.
Once you learn the basics, they'll take you a lot longer.
Uh-huh.
Someday I have a couple of those kits.
Oh, wow.
I mean, it's a feat just to get organized
Right.
to start sewing those.
They're beautiful.
Oh gosh, they are.
But I'll try. Let me see what we do with this.
Krista, who we were talking about earlier, that sells the tumblers, her mother is a instructor of those quilts.
Yep. She's a Quiltworks certified instructor and works for Stitching Heaven. So that's all she teaches is those Judy Niemeyer quilts. They're gorgeous.
Oh, they are. And isn't she from like Idaho or something? I thought
Montana.
Oh, okay.
Yep.
3. Here's I need 4. Okay. 4 is a dark.
Some of their lives that they do, or the YouTube videos, it's so interesting to hear the thought process of how they come up with their patterns.
Yeah.
Or how they create them. It's just mind-blowing.
Nothing in my brain could make something like that.
I'm still trying to figure out how to do a 5-pointed star.
Julie, you're making some faces over there. How you doing?
I'm okay. I'm making sure that I think I did something wrong. I did. Number 1 was supposed to be the dark color.
Number 1 should be your colored.
This one.
Number 2 should be your white.
Yep. Now, Stephanie, this ain't right.
Isn't that what you had? I thought that's what you had.
I thought that's what I had. It's not.
Bring it closer. Hold on. I'm going to spotlight you as well.
Okay.
Now turn your paper over.
Yeah, you have your 1 and 2 backward. Or,
Yeah, you do, unfortunately. Oh,
Well.
shucks.
That's okay. I learned.
Yep.
That's there again. That's the brain thing. But Miss Ingrid said we get 2 extra ones. So
Yeah, you got 2
Yeah.
extra ones, and you got plenty of extra fabric.
okay.
Yeah. But here's the good thing. Your pieces, how they're going on, you look like you're getting that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I got that. Cause see here, look at number 3.
Yeah, no, that looks really good. Yeah.
Cool.
So I
Okay.
think you're getting that part, which is good. So
I just got to remember the color order.
So you know what I did, Julie, when I first started paper piecing is on the
Mhm.
numbers, if I would get confused, I would write like the color of the fabric, like a Y for yellow, 2, like on the 1, on the 2, I would write like white for background.
Okay.
So if that helps you, that might help you.
That will help me.
Yeah.
Thank you for that.
You're welcome.
I'm going to do that.
I still do that on some complex pieces.
I'm going to save this though. And you never know. I may practice with it.
There you go.
I'm afraid to rip it right now or tear it out. I don't want to do that.
I think you should just go with what you're doing, and then if you want to remake that one, remake it after you're done with all the others as you've gotten to be better.
That's a good idea, actually.
Hey,
Yeah.
okay.
We have
you know what?
plenty of fabric.
You know what? I like that idea because my muscle memory is not doing real well. I'm just going to go ahead. Just these 2 in the middle are not going to be correct.
Yeah.
And I'll go ahead with everything else trying to make sure I get the right color.
I think that's a really good idea.
You'll learn how to get it done. And then, you know, whenever you get all of the blocks done, you can go back later and say, I've got these 2 extra pages. Let's make another one.
Hey, you're awesome, Russ.
That's a good idea, Russ.
And
That
if,
is a very good idea for me.
If push comes to shove, I'm sure these same sizes are available on Fat Quarter Shop to purchase another booklet if you need to.
They are.
Oh, yeah,
actually.
I saw them.
Yep.
Oh, look at that, Stephanie.
go.
Oh, I love it.
Oh, so pretty.
That is so pretty.
I love them. I'm so excited y'all decided to do this with me.
Oh, I'm excited. This is great. I know I'm glad I'm the new one and going slow because somebody else out there might be like that.
Yep.
So you're answering lots of good questions.
1 block down, 19 to go.
Let's see. I want to see
No,
yours.
Shelly said that.
Shelly said that.
Because
this
there's
first
20
month had a
blocks in
lot
this
of blocks.
first month.
Mhm. Now, Shelly, are you sewing on this at home as well?
That's a good question. Is anybody that's in the chat sewing on it?
Yeah, I saw one person, Kathy, and then and Brenda. So we've got 2 in the chat.
Oh, nice.
But I wondered if Shelly was too, because she said 1 down, 19 to go, because there is like so many blocks.
Is Terry in the chat?
I haven't seen Terry yet, unless she just hasn't said anything. So Terry, if you are watching.
Your Aunt Bev says hello.
Show yourself.
Yeah.
Is anybody fussy cutting?
No.
I am not. I am sort of trying to get on this fabric the little rainbows in the center, but if they don't get perfectly, it's okay.
Yeah.
The only thing I pseudo fussy cut was the what they call it, the things with the stripes. So that I made sure I got some of the glue in all the pieces, because the stripes didn't go all the way through the fabric.
Mm-hmm. Are you fussy cutting them, Ingrid?
I am.
Are you? Okay.
I'm being a weirdo about it.
It's only weird if you make it weird.
Oh, I can make it weird. I mean, give me something and I can overcomplicate it for you.
Well, the issue actually is I'm not sure what each stripe is going to be in order to do fussy cutting.
Oh, that's true, right?
So I think I'll just go with it.
That's what I'm doing, because this fabric has so many interesting little things. It's just, I'm just going with it.
Yeah, it does.
So Jojo Quilter says, oh, sorry. Jojo Quilter says hello and says, Russ, what machine are you sewing on?
This is a Brother Innovus BQ 3050.
Nice. And let's see who else is here. Teresa Foister's
because I
here.
changed my camera view. That's why she's asking about my machine.
Oh, okay. Teresa Foister's here. She said, hi, just joined. Are you all starting the block of the month? Yes, we are working on, let me hold this up, the Dragon Fruit block of the month from Fat Quarter Shop. And we are working on the first blocks. Let's see. Sylvia said, just checking in to say hello. I have month 1 done, but I'm traveling for a long holiday, so I return to it in January. Wow, you must have a real long holiday. That's nice. Yep, we're working on month 1. We'll do month 2 in December. Shelly said, yes, I am doing that as well. I did 1 to make sure I was sewing it correctly. Oh, okay. So she said 9. That's why she said 1 down, 19 to go. Awesome. And Sylvia said she fussy cut hers a bit. So you're not the only one, Ingrid. Val Martinez West said, I should be sewing with you all, but I'm finishing up sewing Christmas stockings for charity. Can't wait to start mine. Oh, that's such a nice thing.
Yeah, that's a good cause.
Yeah. Jojo Quilter said, I guess I'm weird. I would be fussy cutting too. And she's put a laughing face. Shelby said, I finished month 1 and I did kind of fussy cut. I found out it's much harder to fussy cut FPP. Yes, it is.
It sure is. Yeah.
Because not only do you have to think about putting the pieces on upside down and backwards, but then you have to think about where, if you fussy cut them, those cuts are going to fall. So you're adding another layer of no.
Another layer of no.
I will say blocks 5 through 20 went much faster than the first 4, said Shelby. Yeah, because you get used to it and then they come quicker.
I have my
Loretta
first
said,
couple blocks.
Russ, That's the machine she has, and she loves it.
Nice.
Oh, look at you, Russ. You've got quite a few done.
Yes, he
Just
does.
3.
Very nice.
I don't have them trimmed because I usually trim right before they get pieced together.
And Teresa said, I keep wanting to do this. So are you all doing the kit? Or yes, we are doing the kit. I believe that was the only way it was available right now. I could be wrong, but I haven't seen the pattern anywhere standalone. Have you guys?
No, I think it's only available as the block of the month.
Yeah. At least right now. Yeah. Sylvia said I really only worried about the first or the center block for each one for fussy cutting. Oh, okay.
Oh,
I think it's fun to try to get that little center one to get something
Yeah.
in that.
Especially because it's so tiny, right?
Oh gosh, I know.
Ooh, I'm so excited. I got the rainbow. Oops, it's upside down. I got the rainbow right in the middle. Can you see that?
Oh, nice. I love that.
Cool. That's
I
fun.
just
Doing a
measured the
different
center.
block.
The center is 1/4 of an inch.
Yeah,
No, 1/2 an inch. I'm sorry.
half an
I don't
inch.
know my numbers. So yeah, trying to cut something at 1/2 an inch to get a fussy cut, no.
That's why I said it's just no.
If it happens magically, I'll accept it. But if
I'm
you
sorry,
want me to
Bev,
try
what
to
did you
plan
say,
that,
hon?
no.
You're doing the papaya. I'm doing the apple.
Yeah, I started sort of backwards. I cut the fabric out from that one.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Well, that's all right. It's all the same process, just different
yeah.
material.
Still got to make the same amount of blocks.
Yep.
I just liked the happy little rainbows, so I started with them. Sometimes you just need a rainbow in your life.
Yes. My cousin gave me a little rainbow for Christmas last year, and it's up in my bathroom.
Oh. What kind of rainbow?
It's a little glass rainbow. I think it's supposed to be a Christmas ornament, but I was like, to heck with that. I'm going to look at this all year.
Nice, yeah. Oh, Carl said, I'm still here. Hi, Carl.
Hi, Carl.
Thanks for hanging out with us. Oh, Jojo Quilter asked because she said it looks like her Janome Continental M17. Okay. About the sewing machine.
Ah.
Oh, another person that asked what machine everyone is using. So Russ already talked about his. Bev, what machine are you sewing on?
I'm using the Brother BQ 2500.
Okay.
And I've got the Juki DX 1500.
Nice. Ingrid, what are you sewing on?
I have the Juki TL 2010Q.
Wow. I'm the odd man out or odd woman out with the Janome.
I love Janome. They're good machines.
Yeah, I'm sewing on the Janome 1600 PQC. And her number is 1600 because she stitches 1600 stitches a minute.
Just perfect for you.
Yeah, you need a machine that can allow you to go fast. I learned that on the cruise.
I felt bad for Ingrid to have to share with me because I was shaking her table.
It was funny. Somebody on the ship had put little ducks on our machines at one point when we weren't there, and my little duck was dancing across the top of my machine.
All of my machines are brother. I have an embroidery machine and 1, 2, 3 sewing machines. And
Nice.
And then my long arm is a handy quilter, Avanti.
I don't think there's really bad machines out there. I think you just get used to a certain brand and kind of stick with it.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
Russ, so you don't fold the paper back and trim it each time. You just go all the way around and then trim it at the end. Is that what you said? Or did I misunderstand?
No, I trim every time.
Oh, okay. I misunderstood. I'm sorry.
Yeah, it would be really
Don't
hard to trim
You
after.
risk getting a little too far off.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think
Because I did that with one of my projects. I wasn't trimming, and at some point I was off by way too much, and I was like, "Oops."
Oh, okay. 4. Now I need 5 is going to be one.
Let's see. Sylvia said, I'm glad for this. I'm using a new to me sewing machine, easier to sew a line than find that quarter inch. Yeah.
Yeah.
For sure. Especially on a new machine that you're not used to. Yep. Do you have to use, Jojo said, do you have to use the paper piecing or can you do it like the pattern? That's the butterfly quilt without the paper piecing, which I did. Well, this isn't the butterfly quilt. This is Dragon Fruit, but it's similar. I know what you're saying. And I think as long as you know what you're doing, as far as like, you can I mean, this pattern is written to use the papers, but you could make it like a regular log cabin as long as you know how to convert that, the measurements and everything. So yes, I think you could do it without the papers, if that's what you're asking, because I think that's what you're asking.
That would be a ridiculous log cabin to do without paper, but
yeah,
I know that there's some people who do it, and I love them for it.
Yeah, the pieces would be really tiny. Like that centerpiece, I think, would be only what, an inch?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, in traditional world, that centerpiece is an inch.
Yeah. So yeah, it's definitely possible. I mean, you can do snail trails, which is the other type of block in this. Traditionally, you can do flying geese traditionally, which I think there's some of those in here.
Yeah.
A square and a square, courthouse steps, all that stuff. It's just with these tiny pieces, ooh, that would be fun. Not fun. That would be worse than an Art East project.
Yeah. I mean, I have limits to my sanity.
Yeah. Carl said he's working on those 324 half square triangles. Ooh.
For what?
He's working on a oh my gosh, my brain just stopped. Tracy Perks rope and anchor project.
Oh.
Yeah. You know, she does all those half square triangles.
Yes.
But he showed me his fabrics, and I can't wait for him to post some of it in the group, in the Facebook group, because it's going to be gorgeous.
He's got a great eye for color.
He does. I tell him that all the time. He picks colors that are so out of my even thought process, and then he puts them together, and I go, huh, and then he makes the quilt, and I go, oh my goodness, it's gorgeous.
Yeah, I'm super traditional at color choices.
Well, even this project, I think it's gorgeous, the colors in it. But when it came to our house, Sarah was like, what made you pick that? And I was like, why? And she goes, that's not your colors. And I was like, I know, but I'm trying to get outside of my typical box, right? And I'm so glad I did because I'm loving it.
Did you show her the final picture, or did she do it based off of month one carrots?
Well, she initially did it off month 1, and then I showed her the picture, and she's like, okay. She still was kind of a little bit, but I do have some basics Tula in my stash, and she likes them, the fairy dust.
Yeah.
And so I think once she sees more months with more of the actual fabric, she'll get it. So. Oh, you're welcome, Carl. We wouldn't say it if we didn't mean it. Carl said he's sewing on a Bernina 770 QE. Awesome.
How you doing there, Julie?
Hey, I'm doing good. I'm picking stitches. I am, thanks. I did good with number 5, but then when I turned it over, I sewed on the edge. How do I want to say? I didn't have anything to flip over number 5. Does that make sense? Yeah. But I'm being real easy with it.
Yeah.
After I get this one done, I figure it'll make more sense. But so far, y'all, I'm really liking this.
Awesome.
Yeah, it's slow, but that's okay.
That's okay.
Yep.
Yeah, once you get your first couple, like once you get the first block done and you understand what you're doing, it goes so much easier. And then it's the same process for all of these paper piecings in.
Yeah. Well,
Okay,
I'll be excited because I'll be able to work tomorrow during your live, and I really appreciate you hosting that.
Oh yeah.
I love being with y'all. You give me energy and send good vibes.
That's awesome.
I know that's a group of inspirers.
Oh, we do. I think we have the best group.
Yep.
Everybody's happy and funny.
Jojo Quilter was asking, oh, she said, I was just wondering if they have directions in the pattern without using the paper piecing. No, they don't. It's just, I can't show you everything, but it's just cutting instructions for cutting the pieces for the paper. But like Russ was saying, you could figure it out. It'd be little tiny pieces.
Or you could make it bigger pieces. It would just make a bigger quilt.
Yeah.
Well, this is already a big quilt.
Yeah.
Maybe less squares.
Yeah, it's already an 84-inch square quilt. So if you make it bigger, you're going to have a ginormous quilt. But that's okay if you want that.
Or maybe you could use less squares. I mean, it would take some refiguring the pattern, but
yeah, that's true.
Jojo says she's on team Julie. You go, girl.
Awesome.
Yes.
You got fans, Julie.
I love it. I can't fail now. Well, I think I win the funniest award of the year when we did the Whirling Wonders and I came out with 3 box long. That was the best.
That was good. That was real good.
Sue said she'd never laugh so hard. That was funny. She said my face was priceless.
Yeah, it was.
All right, that's making sense.
I've got to get mine quilted, the Whirling Wonder.
Yeah. I gotta finish the last order. Kind of hung me up. I wanted to do something, and now I figured out what I want to do. So I'll get that done, and then be able to share.
Awesome. Yay, I can't wait to see it.
Yeah, I really like that one. I would like to do it again. I think it'd be pretty in Christmas colors.
Yes, somebody else said that too, and I would love to see it in that.
Once I got my long arm put together and ready to use it, we found 2 bins full of tops that need to be quilted. I forgot I had all those.
Yeah. Well, your long arm was disassembled for so long.
Right. And I kept making tops, but
yeah.
And I'm still making tops instead of quilting.
Well, this one's going to take us a year to finish, so you got time.
Right. I don't expect this one to go very fast for me.
Yeah. Karen Cox is here. She said, hit for Julie. On the back side, draw a 1/4 inch line from the sew line to help line up the pieces until you get the hang of it. Oh, that's a good idea.
Hey, that is.
Yeah.
All right. I got lots of good ideas.
Y'all are coming up with some great ideas.
Okay, I need somebody help me. My brain got turned around. Okay, I got number 4 going. I need to do number 5 right here. And here's my piece. Now I'm confused, Steph.
Okay.
Let's see. I got to put it, match up the edges, right? On the back.
Can you put it up where I can see? There you go. Yeah.
Okay, is that right?
Is 5 at the bottom down there? Because I can't see your 5.
This is 5 right here.
Okay, perfect.
But it's hanging over a 1/4 inch.
Perfect.
Let's see. I'm going to show you right here.
Okay.
Okay, can you see that now?
Yep.
Here's my 5, and it's hanging a 1/4 inch down. Is that right?
Yep. Yes, ma'am.
See, my brain just kind of stopped for a minute. Okay.
No, you're fine. That's perfect. And make sure that it's over on both sides of the length too.
Yeah. And it is.
Okay, perfect. You're good to go.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
That's funny how your brain just all of a sudden seizes up. I was like, whoa.
Yep.
Thank you.
That's why you got all of us here to help you.
Yes, and y'all don't have any idea how much I appreciate it. If Steven's still watching, he's probably laughing, going, sucker.
he is not an FPPer, Julie, so.
Yeah, we have all heard that.
So you can look at it this way, Julie. You're going to do something that Steven's not doing.
Yeah. Well, I'll get his goat on that one.
Yep.
Oh. I sure loved his quilt of valor.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, that was gorgeous.
I got teary-eyed.
That whole ceremony was amazing.
Okay, I finished one.
Yay! Oh, it's so pretty.
Look.
Gorgeous.
That is so pretty. Yay. I got to keep going.
That looks great.
Okay, so who saves scraps and who tosses?
Oh, girl, you know I toss.
These are slivers, not scraps.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, I agree with Russ. These aren't really scraps.
I don't toss anything until a quilt is completely finished and long-armed and bound. Then,
Yeah.
if I have little pieces, I trash them.
Yeah. I will throw anything away that's smaller than like a 2-inch piece, but you're like Bev, until the quilt's over, I don't, just in case I have to franken, sew a block in case I screw something up. But little slivers like that, I just pitch.
Yeah, I agree.
Sylvia said, good job. And Carl said, nice, Ingrid.
Thank you.
Okay. Now I won't have this done tonight when we end, but I will have some for tomorrow, Russ, so I can show.
Awesome.
Yeah, tomorrow. That'll be great. Yeah.
And then I think several of us will be there. So if you need help,
Yeah.
Okay. I bet I'd be up all night. Oh, nail this. I'm telling you, I know I could get the hang of this.
Awesome.
Yeah. It's a little slow for me, but hey, this could be fun.
It's fun. And they start going
Yeah.
together really quick after you start getting into the groove. So
Yeah. And I like how accurate they look.
Yeah, I was gonna say, once you see how accurate they come out,
Mm-hmm.
that's what gets you addicted.
Now, what other patterns are y'all doing? That you're doing in the paper piecing? I know you're doing this Winnie the Pooh.
Well, Winnie the Pooh's not paper pieced. He's traditionally pieced.
Oh.
Yep. And the other things I have going that I need to get back to, I just have put aside for a while, is I've got a couple of legit kits going.
Really? Oh, Stephanie,
Yeah.
I looked at those too, and I thought, yeah. No.
Now I got to finish my sea turtle because I started the sea turtle one, the legit kit sea turtle.
Uh-huh.
And I've got the, what's the name of it? The owl.
Hooter.
Little Hooter. Yeah, Little Hooter, the owl.
Oh,
So,
wow.
I
That's
have
great.
the car one as well. That was a tester on that one, but I never finished it.
Oh, that's right. I forgot about that one. Yeah.
Now, is it just because they have such little pieces that it looks so difficult?
They're just different than this. Like this is squares and rectangles.
Okay.
The pieces are all different shapes, like they're angles and triangles and little bits. Yeah, they're different.
I'll
And
stay with
lots
this.
of different colors.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
It's not any different as far as the process of paper piecing, but that they take a lot longer. You have to be more patient, and I'm a little bit angular challenged sometimes. So you have to figure out which way to put the fabric on to make it, when you flip it, that it flips the right way, right?
You're talking about me.
So I
Oh,
finished 4 of my log cabins. So I'm going to move on to a courthouse steps to see how that one comes out.
that is
Oh, I
gorgeous.
love
Look
them.
at that,
Gorgeous.
Stephanie.
They're cute.
Oh, this is neat.
This is fun.
Yeah.
So while I am transitioning, I'm going to talk a little bit. What was I going to talk about? I don't even remember now. I got totally distracted. I don't know. It'll come back to me.
Stephanie, are we ever going to finish our state paper pieces that
Yes,
we
we have to get back to that too. And actually, Bev, I think I'm going to have to start over because I have no idea what I did with mine.
I have a bin with mine in it.
You're better than me right now. Yeah, I have no idea where I put it.
You were paper piecing states?
So not actual states, but there's a block for each state in this paper piece book that we found.
Oh.
The stars, the 50 states stars.
Yep. But yes, we will need to get back to that.
Oh, wow. Cool. I just discovered something. Y'all are going to laugh at this. I couldn't figure out what piece what size goes in each one. Well, if you look at the book, it tells you.
Yes.
Hey,
Oh, Julie.
I got blonde hair.
Which is why I said earlier that I organized them based on the numbers in the book.
That makes sense. Rush,
That way I
you're
can have
awesome.
them in a pile and I just go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13.
Now you're just doing Sesame Street.
Right.
Oh, my. I love it.
After we get off of here, I'm going to rearrange mine. I have all mine by the color and size, but I'm going to do what you're doing, Russ. That makes a lot more sense.
Yeah.
Yeah, it goes a lot easier because you're only working on one block at a time.
Right.
I hope. Like, this doesn't lend itself to chain piecing as easily.
No.
No.
I'm sure, crazy people like maybe Kimberly Jolly, she probably has the brain that she could chain piece all of these at one time. But like I've done chain piecing and I've done projects where I want to do the same thing over and over again.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't think that my mind would wrap around chain piecing FPP project like this.
Yeah.
That's what I like about my automatic cutter. My vintage machines don't have that.
Here's Steve.
Oh,
Oh, Julie.
Hi, kitty.
Okay.
Hey, kitty, kitty.
Aw, cutie. Does he like to sit on you?
He does. He's a wicked snuggler.
Is he? Oh, that's so sweet.
But because of George, because he's still getting his bearings around George,
Yeah.
a lot of times what he likes to do is if I'm sitting on the couch, he'll sit on the back of the couch, like kind of perched on my shoulder,
Oh.
which is just so sweet.
Yeah.
Because I think when we first brought Steve home that George thought it was a toy for him.
Oh.
Oh, no.
It's not a toy.
So Shelby said everyone's blocks are looking great, and she also put hers by the numbers as well and stacked the colors together in order for each number. And Carl says, hi, Steve. And Jackie Stitch Art is here. She said, hi, Stephanie. Hi. Glad to have you. We are doing some paper piecing.
Have you ever used the primitive gatherings? The triangle paper?
I have not, no. Does anybody else?
Nope.
I use triangulations for my triangle paper, but it's
Hmm.
probably very close to the same.
Probably similar, yeah. I have some because I signed up to do one of her patterns, block of the month thing.
Hmm.
But I'm still just a collector of things. Haven't done anything with it.
The good thing about the triangle paper is it's a lot like if you think this is easy, the triangle paper is even easier because all you have to do is put two pieces of fabric right sides together and then put the paper on top and sew on the lines.
Yeah.
So you don't even have to think, is this going to line up?
That's nice.
Stephanie, are you and Stephen going to do the Jenny box again?
We are. Yes, ma'am.
Yay. I got mine and I behaved. I haven't opened anything.
We are doing 5 at a time like we've done other years. So we'll do 1 through 5 on day 5, day 6 through 10 on day 10, and so on and so on. Just that way, we don't want to spoil it for anybody. And if people want to open it with us, that's fine. Or if you just want to watch and see our reaction, that's fine too.
I
But
just happened to think the 5th is the day after my surgery. I don't think I'll have that in the hospital with me.
oh, so you'll have to sneak peek before. You'll have to do 1 through 5 before.
Maybe I'll do that.
I think that you get a pass on that. You should do that.
There's already people posting spoilers that people have got in their boxes, and
I hate
opened all
people
of them.
who
Oh, I do too. That's so mean.
I would like to know, what do people get out of doing that?
I
What-
don't
I
know,
mean-
but there's a gal who does all kinds of unboxings, and I'm not going to say her name, but she does that every year. And I think, you know, that's just, I don't know. I just
I
think
don't think-
I think it's disrespectful. But people are going to do what they're going to do. So,
Yep.
Yeah.
I mean, I get with, the project boxes and the sampler boxes and stuff like that, but you put the word spoiler so that people know that it's a spoiler.
yeah.
And you're all getting your box about the same time anyway.
Yeah.
But an admin box is intended to be opened over a period of
24 days.
Yeah. Well, I was trying to figure out how to do the math in fortnights, but I can't.
Fortnite.
That, it's the same with TV shows that are series, that you stream.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, it makes me so angry when somebody gets on the fan page and does a spoiler about a show that I haven't seen yet.
Yeah. Yeah. I agree
Well,
with you.
I know that there is one on YouTube. She comes up all the time, and I know her channel, but I never even look at it.
Yeah, I actually
I don't subscribe to the boxes, but I enjoy watching y'all open it.
I unsubscribed to the gal I was talking about just because they would pop up and there would be something on the picture or in the verbiage that would tell me something that was in the box. And I was like, no.
In the pictures?
Yeah. So I was like, nope. So
That's sad.
I just completely unsubscribed because I didn't want to know.
Yeah.
So,
That's sad. People have to be that way, I guess.
yeah.
Are those the same type of people that unwrap their Christmas presents that are under the tree and then rewrap them?
Probably.
They probably are.
Probably.
I got one of my little blocks done.
I want to
Oh,
see.
nice.
Oh, nice.
Yes.
I like that.
Russ,
That's what I'm working on now,
look
Russ.
at
That's cute.
that.
I'm doing all 4 of my apples first. I guess I'm.
Oh, no. I did all 4 of my apples.
Oh,
Yeah.
you're faster than me.
My muscle memory came back faster than yours.
That's right. Yep.
I had told Stephanie that I only cut for 8 blocks. So that first one, the 4, and then the 4 for this one. And she
Uh-huh.
goes, "We probably won't get any further than that." I was like, "That sounds about right."
Yeah, that's about right. Yeah,
Because there's a lot of pieces in each of these blocks.
there is. But like you said, once you get the group going, they're going faster.
Yeah.
Like I feel this courthouse steps one, I'm going faster.
Well, that's just
Now,
using 2 different fabrics, right? Instead of 3.
correct. Yeah.
Yes.
Now, on the courthouse steps, kind of like we were saying, Julie, earlier, you definitely might want to write down which fabric goes in which one.
Okay.
Because there's only 2 fabrics, and the center fabric is, hey, Russ, can you hold that one up again?
I have already put it underneath the needle, so I had to pull up.
Oh, sorry. Oh, so the center fabric in the center there is the yellow.
Okay.
But where the 4 and the 5 are, so you would think that would be yellow too because it's the same color. It's not. It's green.
Okay.
So
Yeah,
for those ones,
but
you
from
definitely
that, you're
might want
getting
to write
this.
down the colors on the numbers.
Oh, wow. Yeah, that's a great idea. I think
Yeah.
that will make it really help me.
Yeah, it really confused me because I'm like, this isn't a courthouse step. It technically is, but it's a square and a square and a square, but
Yeah.
it's using the courthouse step pattern.
Yeah. Because when I first started doing it, I was like, wait, that color doesn't match the picture.
Yeah.
So I had to think about it.
You weren't the only one.
Yep. Okay. Shelby said, wow, that's so early. Right? She was talking about the Advent things.
I wonder if they think that it just gets them more views because
Well,
they're first.
I'm sure it probably does because people want to see. But I don't know. I just think it's, and
At
Missouri
this point,
also,
can you still get the?
I don't think so. No. But Missouri Star did ask people to refrain from posting on social media, and I know they can't stop people, but
Yeah.
I don't know.
Well, I just goofed.
Oh.
I sewed wrong side to right side.
Uh-oh.
Oh.
And trimmed.
And
before
trimmed.
I realized what I did.
Oops.
As we said, they give us plenty of oops.
Yep. So did any of you guys get any Advents except for the Missouri Star? No, Bev got Missouri Star.
I just got the Missouri Star.
Missouri Star, okay.
I got the GE designs.
Yep, I got that one too. I'm looking forward to that one.
Oh, did you?
Yeah.
What I liked about that one, I think you got that, I don't know, last year or the year before.
Yep, last year. Yep.
That they're project based.
Yes.
I liked that because it wasn't just you're getting stuff. It was you're making something.
Yes. That's what I liked about that one too, Ingrid. Because gosh, if you've been sewing for more than a year, you've got stuff,
Yeah.
right? So, and that's kind of why I stopped getting some of the other ones I was getting. Not that there was anything wrong with them. I just was like, I don't need any more stuff. I don't need 50 more fat quarters, So I got the Missouri Star one this year. The GE Designs, which is not a daily advent, it's actually a once a week advent, and it's project based. And then I got the Sunny Path Fabrics, which is the one that always has the art gallery fabric, because I couldn't resist that. Because number one, it supports a small shop on Etsy, and number two, art gallery fabric. I mean, can't can't pass that up.
Fabric is so soft.
It is.
Yeah.
And all of the fabrics that come in that box, or at least the last couple years, she gives you a couple of patterns throughout the box, and then all the fabrics, like you get a fat quarter every day, and they all go for one of the projects. So it's like, it's kind of like a project box, right?
Oh, nice.
It's not just random stuff, which I like.
Okay.
A couple of years ago, I got the Open Gate quilt box, and she does an amazing job with hers as well.
That's awesome.
There were a lot of projects in hers.
Oh, that's good. I like that. I've gotten a lot of different ones over the years. I got one from Canada that really was not great. But other than that, they've all been good. Like I got the ginger quilter and the cotton cuts, but those I felt like are more for people who don't have a lot of things already. And because most of the things I got in those were like duplicates or triplicates of things I already had. So nothing wrong with them. I just didn't need the stuff.
Val just said that Kimberly Jolly had a short of her making the first 20 blocks, and it took her 2.5 hours to make them all. That's
Oh my
fast.
word. Wow. That's great.
Wow. That's very fast.
I mean, we've been going for almost 2 hours, and I've only got 5.
Yeah. All right. Now I feel
I
very
have 3.
Awesome. I feel very inadequate now, though. Thank you for that.
Okay, so he gets the award for being the overachiever today.
Oh, gosh. Or she probably was in her sewing room with no distractions, not reading a chat, not talking to anybody, head down, sewing. What, Russ?
She wasn't trying to teach Julie and
Yeah.
chit chat with all of our friends. Yeah.
But still, that's fast.
That is, yeah.
She is a fast sewer, I think.
She is, yeah.
She seems very methodical about how she lays everything out.
Mm-hmm.
She just went on a crime cruise.
Yeah, did you see that? Isn't that something?
Yeah.
Oh, that was cool.
I thought, wow.
So I'm going on this cruise in January, and then I get to go on one in March as well with Bev.
Oh,
But if any of you are interested in going on a cruise that you can't go in January, because I know it's really soon, Ingrid and I are probably going to go on the Alaska cruise in 2026, the Patriot Alaska.
Yes.
oh.
Yes, I definitely want to do that.
Yeah, yeah. Because that's one place that I've been like, yes, we're going to Alaska.
That's cool.
I was there once and I want to go back.
Nice.
And to go with quilting friends is even better.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Will they end up booking all the quilting friends rooms together, or are they just all random rooms assignments?
They're all random. So like Ingrid and I don't know if there was any other quilting ladies in our section where our room was, because I don't think I saw any. They're kind of all over the place, but it's okay because you all come together, you know.
Yeah.
I don't think Royal Caribbean like blocks off a certain amount like all together in a row. I think they just say, oh, we need like 12 balcony rooms, and they're like, okay, and they put them wherever they have them, you know?
Well, yeah, because you get to choose this size room or that size room, so you got to get put where you can.
Yep.
I just didn't know if all the people who wanted like interior states
Oh,
got
gotcha. Yeah.
like put side by side by side.
Yeah. I don't think so. Now, if you do want to go on a cruise though and you don't have a roommate, they will pair you up with somebody if somebody else signs up, if you're okay with that. And our friend Gia, who's been to several of my retreats, she's going on the cruise in March, and she didn't know anybody because at that point, Bev and I weren't signed up for it because there was a wait list. And she got paired up with a lady named Paula that Ingrid and I met on the cruise, and super, super nice lady. So she got a great roommate, but you know, they're quilters, so nobody's gonna be bad.
Mm-mm.
Let's see. Oh, Sylvia says she was not chatting when she was sewing. Yeah, that's true. But that's okay. I like sewing with friends. It's fun. Jackie said, where is the Alaska cruise leaving from? I am not sure. Do you remember? Does that leave from Seattle, Ingrid? I think it does.
I think it does. Yeah. I'm not sure.
Yeah.
I'm excited for that one.
Oh, yeah. Me too. But I will let you guys know when it's time to sign up for that one because Ingrid and I will be first in line. And then you guys can sign up for that one and as well. And if you want to sail with us and sew with us.
Will it be a patriotic again or a different theme?
No, the one that, well, they have other cruises that go to Alaska besides, but next year, the 2026 Patriot Cruise is going to be Alaska. So we're going to go on that one.
Now you said next year, that's 2 years.
Oh yeah, I'm sorry, 2026. Yeah.
Yeah.
2025 is so close and there's so many things going on in 2025 that I've already got my brain on that year.
I do too.
Yeah.
Well, Lord willing and the creek don't rise, I want to go on that one.
Awesome. We're not done with you yet, Bev. You're going to go.
I just keep thinking that somewhere along the line, one of these surgeries is going to fix my back too. And then, boy, watch out. I'll be ready to roll.
Bev, you are ready to roll anyway, so I can't even imagine what you would do if you had your backs fixed as well.
Well, I sure would like to be able to show you, but
don't y'all love her energy? I mean, she's amazing.
Oh, yeah.
She's got way too much energy for me. If I had Bev's energy, I would be dead at work because my coworkers would have killed me by now.
Yeah.
Like they have difficulty with my energy levels and all that. If I was like at Bev's level, that they would have already killed me.
Yeah.
But, you know, that's funny because when Mo and I got married, I had to learn how to contain that. Usually, I mean, I have a saying, when my feet hit the floor, my mouth starts going. So Mo is not like that. He needed coffee and quiet time before he was ready to talk. So believe it or not, there were actually mornings that when I got out of bed, I put my hand over my mouth in order to not upset his morning.
Aw.
I'm loving it. This is making sense.
Oh yeah, good.
Yay!
Awesome.
You were right, Russ. The more pieces I put on, the more it'll make sense.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and it gets easier because you have bigger seams and
Uh-huh. And I'm starting to understand.
then when you get back down to the single piece again, you're like, okay, I gotta get through these first 3 seams.
Yeah.
And it's fine again.
Yep.
It's starting to oh, I cannot thank y'all. I am so glad I was here tonight.
Oh, wonderful.
This has made a big difference for me.
Sylvia said, I don't know about that. I snore. I'm sure that most people do after running around all day and they're super tired. So they probably don't notice the other person.
That's what they make musical earplugs for.
Well, the one day Ingrid and I came back to take a short nap before dinner and I was like out in 2 seconds and I was talking in my sleep. So she had to put up with that.
Did she say anything juicy?
Oh no. We had quite the conversation though.
Let's see. Carl said maybe I can be Andrew's +1. You should ask him. That would be awesome. You could go. Jackie said you will level ask my son and his girlfriend went about 5 years ago with a group of 20 friends left from Vancouver. That would be awesome. Colleen said, I have to say goodnight. This project is looking great. Thanks, Colleen. Thanks for being here.
Good night, Colleen. That's great.
Shelby said, LOL, Bev, I need coffee and quiet in the morning too. I'm definitely not a morning person.
I get up very early, but I don't want to talk to anybody.
So here is my first courthouse steps.
Ooh. Let's see. Ooh, party.
I love
But
the
they
colors.
turn out just so perfect. I like
I love
that.
the colors.
I didn't see it. Let me see.
Oh, sorry, hon. Can you see it?
Nope, not yet.
Oh, let me hold it up here.
Yeah. Okay, good.
I was going to say it's in her other camera.
Yeah.
Ah.
All right. So it is a little after 7.
Yeah.
How much longer do y'all want to sew?
I'm going to have to quit soon. My back is really talking to me.
Okay. That's what I was thinking, that you were probably at some point done.
Yep. I want to finish this one, but I don't know if I will or not.
You all keep going. We'll go to 7:15 in about 10 minutes.
Okay.
And I will just talk right now.
Look here.
Oh, Julie.
What do you think, Russ?
Good job, Julie.
You're doing it, girl.
Yeah.
You're doing it.
Looking okay?
It is looking
That
great.
looks awesome.
Great.
And you see how accurate your seams are and everything?
Yes. And it's making sense in my brain. Oh, this is going to be great.
Awesome. That looks wonderful.
I can't thank you, Ingrid and Russ and Bev and Steph. Thank you so much. I'm so excited.
You're so welcome. I was glad you were able to join.
Yeah, I'm on fire now.
Don't be staying up all night, Julie.
I will probably. That's one thing about being retired, and then the kids are, all of our kids are grown and gone. And hubby does what he wants, and I do what I want. Let's see. 9.
I might have to throw all this in my bin and take it upstairs with me. I did put a sewing machine upstairs.
Okay.
Oh, that's good.
That's
so
good.
I can work on, I think I'll probably take this up since it's all cut out.
Perfect. All right, so while they finish up some sewing, I'm just going to talk for a little bit here. We've been talking a little bit about the quilting cruise, so I am actually going to find the link for my video. If y'all are interested in hearing anything about the cruise that I'm going to go on in January, here's the link for that video. You can watch when we're done here. Also, don't forget to check out Russ. Where can they find the link for your shenanigans tomorrow?
It is in Wednesday's vlog.
Okay.
Because I forgot to put it in this morning's video because brain fog right now. I'm trying to remember everything that was happening today.
All right, so I put the link for Russ's channel in the chat. So if hopefully you all are familiar with Russ's channel, but if you're not, head on over there, subscribe, and look for his latest vlog post, and he'll have the Zoom link to Sewing Shenanigans. I'm
We
looking
have
forward
lots
to
of
that
fun on it.
tomorrow. What time does that start again, if you want to let everybody
8:30 Eastern.
8:30 Eastern time, and you go to when?
3:30-ish or so.
Okay.
I need to make sure I have enough time to take Riley around the block before Steven starts at 4.
Gotcha. Awesome. All right, so from 8:30 a.m. till 3:30 p.m. Eastern time, you can sew along with all of us. It is not a live on YouTube, so if you are afraid of cameras, you don't want to be on YouTube, there is no worries of that. That's not what that is. It's just a private Zoom where we all come together and sew some. So it's a fun day. Then tomorrow afternoon, our friend Steven, and I will list his channel really quick. He will be on at 4 p.m. Eastern time live. He always does a live on Sunday, and I usually laugh the hardest I do all week on Sunday afternoons.
Yeah.
And then our friend John will be on Sunday evening. That's when he does his live, John of Guys Craft 2, and he is the gentleman that I was mentioning who is going to sew on Thanksgiving Day. So if you want somebody to sew with, I'm sure he'll talk about it tomorrow night on his live and let you know about the Thanksgiving sew. And you can grab the free pattern from my blog, which I'm going to also put the link for. And that is the Christmas tree table runner that's above my head right here. So I would, love for you to have that pattern. It's free until the day after Thanksgiving on my blog. So a couple other things, like I was saying, the cruise coming up. I would love for you guys to join me. I just got a text from somebody while we were live saying they're joining the cruise. So really excited about that. That's really awesome. And so I'd love to have you guys too. Come sew with me. It would be great. I know it's kind of last minute, but what a fabulous Christmas present to give to yourself. And if you do join, make sure you let them know in the referral section where it says other, put my name, Stephanie Stitches or Stephanie Fader, whichever one you can remember. That would be awesome. It just lets them know that you saw my video or you saw it posted on social media by me. Because what their whole idea of working with me is to just help them get the word out about their cruises because I loved it so much. So let's see what else is going on. Monday, and nobody knows this yet because I cannot share until Monday, but I have a big announcement on Monday that I'm super excited about. I'm going to be working with a company in the industry, but I can't tell you guys anything else. So
What time Monday is the video?
I don't know what time that they are releasing because they have to release to the public first. And then I get to tell you guys. So as soon as they do, then I will be on at some point on my channel talking about it. But I'm very, very excited. I'm very blessed for this opportunity, very lucky. It was something I had to apply for, but it's not something I thought I would get picked for. I thought it was a really long shot. And literally my kids, especially Sarah, thought I was nuts because when I got the email saying I got it, I was jumping up and down.
Aww.
So I can't wait to tell you guys all about it, but that will be sometime on Monday. So look for that video on my channel on Monday. So it actually might be live. I might just pop on live. So, yep.
That's really exciting.
Yeah. So all good things happening. I'm really excited. It's going to be a great week.
And I am happy for you that things are taking off so well.
Thank you. I appreciate it. And then check out Russ's channel later in the week on Wednesday. He has his weekly vlog, which is always so fun to see what he's up to in his life. So, and then of course the Stephen and Stephanie So Day, which Julie attends every Wednesday. And Russ pops in if he's not at work in the office. He pops in, so that's nice to see him as well. And lots of other people. We normally have what, about 20 people, 15, 20 people?
Yeah.
Yeah. Let's see. Jackie said, will they release the news on YouTube? Jackie, I'm not exactly sure. I don't think so. I think they're going to post it on Instagram and Facebook. I don't think on YouTube. I think they're leaving that up to me to do. So, yeah.
Well, we'll be watching.
Yeah.
Can you give us their? No, I'm not. I would not let you accidentally spill that.
No, I can't because I'm contractually
I know.
like not allowed to say so until the 18th. So I'm dying for it to be here. I never want time to prematurely pass because it goes so fast, but I'm waiting. I can't wait. So, because I'm super excited. Aw, thank you, Carl. Carl said you're amazing. And it was because of Carl that I did this because he's like, do it, you can do it, you can do it. And I was like, no, I can't. He goes, yes, I can. He goes, you can do it. So it was his doing. So thank you, Carl, for pushing me out of my comfort zone. And I love you. Thank you.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah. Very excited.
Oh, yay. 2 more to go and I'm done with this block.
Awesome. You want to show us what you have so far?
I have 3 of the apple blocks done.
Oh, those are so pretty.
And I'm
Very nice.
Hang on, Bev. I'm going to spotlight you so before you put them down.
Oh, okay.
There we go. All right. Now we can see
right.
it.
Oh,
Oh, pretty.
excellent.
3 of them, and I have 2 more strips to go on the 4th one, and I will be done with the apple block.
Wonderful.
Yay!
And then, Russ, you want to show us where you're at?
Sure.
You've gotten done?
Oops.
I've gotten all 4 of these done.
Ooh,
Ooh,
look at
nice.
that.
Nice.
And then I got 2 of these done.
Nice.
I
And
like
I've gotten
those.
this far with this one.
Awesome. Oh, you are moving along.
Once the muscle memory comes back.
Yep.
And like I said, it's a lot easier with these because they give you cut sizes that are, you know, it works with your brain. You don't have to do any special angles and everything else. You
Yep.
can cut as if you were doing traditional piecing.
All right, Ingrid, you want to show us what you got? Oh, you're muted.
Sorry.
There you go.
I didn't get far, but this is what so I've got one
Yes.
and then part of
Oh, they look so pretty. Good job.
Very
Mhm.
nice.
Wonderful.
where I got.
Yeah, the one thing I did not do is I did not do the final trim around. I do that before I put the pieces together.
Yeah.
That way I don't have to worry about any frizzing or anything else happening.
Yeah. Bev Matthew said your shirt reminds her of a Camille Ross Kelly fabric.
I
I
can see
know.
it.
I don't know what it is, but it's warm and comfy.
Debbie said, I've enjoyed watching you guys today. Look forward to Monday. Thank you. Thank you, guys. Julie, you want to show us how far you've gotten?
I think so. Let me press this right quick.
All right, no problem.
Julie, I am so excited for you.
Thank
Me too.
you. I appreciate the encouragement. Now, I made a little mistake. I'm going to have to go back and fix, but
That's okay.
at least you'll get an idea. I cut my seam a little too close, so I can fix it though. But I'm on number 11 now. So here we go.
Look at
Look at
you.
you.
Awesome.
If
Julie,
you
that
see-
looks wonderful.
If you
Great
see I made
job.
any mistakes, please help me correct it. Now, right here,
Perfect.
I just cut my seam, so I'll have to fix that.
It looks great. You did a great job.
Oh, good. Thank you.
Wonderful.
Oh my God. I can't thank you enough, all of you, for helping me and keep encouraging me. This is awesome. This is fun.
Good.
Yep.
Well, you guys, she's not throwing in the towel yet, so we must have done something right.
Yep. I will have some more to show you tomorrow on Russ's channel.
Awesome.
So
Good
I
job.
appreciate this. This is great.
Well, we have 5 different blocks, and I went backwards from everybody and did like the last log cabin because I liked the rainbows. So I have my 4 papaya blocks.
Oh, that's
Let's
cute.
see. I want to see.
Oh, there you go.
But yeah, there you go. Oh yeah.
Ah.
And then I did one of the courthouse steps, which is called the line block, and there's 4 of these. So,
That's
Yep.
great.
Yep. So we got lots of homework to do, but we have until December 14th to get it done. So that will be the next date that we come together, December 14th, at 5 p.m. right here on my channel. And we're going to do month 2 of Dragon Fruit, which I hear from people who have already done it, that it's a lot faster.
Oh, good.
We'll find out.
Yeah, I guess we will. Let's see if there's any more last comments. Everybody's saying how nice all of your blocks look. Thank you guys. And thank you all so much for being here and hanging out with us while we sewed together. It's always more fun with friends, right?
Yes.
Exactly.
All right, so we're going to say goodnight, give you guys your night back. Don't forget to check out Russ's sewing shenanigans tomorrow. Our friend Steven, our friend John, and all the other YouTubers out there. There's lots of us. Check out the cruise video and details about that. I'd love for you to join me if you can. But Monday, look for my announcement because I am super excited to share my news with you guys. So, yay.
Yes, we're excited about that too.
Such a teaser.
Thank
I
you.
know.
All right, everybody, have a great night, and we will see you soon.